Now, from the studios of Into Tomorrow in Miami, this is ITTV.
Hello, ITTV viewers. Thanks for joining us for another informative and exciting ITTV update. I'm your host, Dave Graveline. Have you participated on our national radio broadcast yet? Well, if you have, then you know you win fabulous prizes when you do join us, automatically. And it is predominantly radio after all, so we do want to hear you. If you have any tech-related questions or comments or opinions, or maybe have useful tips for our audience, or just want to share some tech rage, call us anytime, 24/7 toll-free, 1-800-899-4686. That's 800-899-INTO. Or listen and, as I mentioned, participate via our free Into Tomorrow apps, especially if your local radio station doesn't carry all 3 hours of our show. We love hearing from you, and you'll love it too, I promise. Just give it a try, especially if you haven't done so yet. If you're a Sony PlayStation 4 user and have begun downloading your games, you know you can fast run out of disk space. Well, a few weeks ago, our buddy Ken Higgins from HGST stopped by to show off some of their new drives. This week, he's back and he shows us how we can upgrade the amount of storage in the PS4. Check this out.
Hi, I'm Ken Higgins from HGST, and today I'm going to show you how to easily upgrade your hard drive in the PS4. The PS4 has a 500 gigabyte hard drive that comes standard, but a lot of you want to have more space for game saves and downloads. You're going to need a few things to do this: a computer connected to the internet, a Phillips head screwdriver, a backup drive, a USB 2 drive at least 1 gigabyte in size, and of course, a new hard drive. The requirements are a SATA interface, a 2.5-inch form factor, and no more than 9.5 millimeters high. Although Sony does not allow you to copy the disk to the hard drive, the PS4 will create a buffer on the hard drive to improve game performance. But there is a big move to get you to download the games from their website, so this will take even more storage. Before you start, turn on your PS4 and log into PSN. Make sure you have the PS4 updated and ready and running. Next, back up your save data on the PS4 hard drive. Games, game saves, music, and apps that you may have bought from the PSN store can be moved to an external hard drive, like the one I have here. This is the Turo S. This one comes with a 7,200 RPM hard drive and USB 3 interface, so backing up and transfers will be 20% faster than slower 5,400 RPM versions. Plug it into the USB port and go to the settings. It is a little cumbersome here since the PS4 will make you pick the items you want to back up. Keep in mind that when you install the new hard drive, you will not be able to get the files off the old hard drive unless you backed up to PSN. Turn off the PS4 by pressing the power button. If the LED strip is still lit, hold down the power button for about 7 seconds until the lights turn off. It is not recommended to just pull the plug, since that could cause a corruption to your files. Once you are sure it is off, unplug from power. Do not work on the PS4 with the AC cord attached to a wall outlet. Now we need to remove the cover to access the hard drive. The shiny side contains a hard drive. The cover can be removed rather easily. It takes a little bit of force, but work it from side to side. Once removed, you can see the hard drive. You only have to remove one screw. Slide the drive out. Now, take caution handling the drive from this point forward. Try to work in an area that will not produce static, such as carpet. If you want to be really safe, you can buy a grounding strap for about $5 or so at Fry's or Micro Center. Also, do not drop or touch the electronics area, even when grounded. Now, just remove the 4 screws from the drive sled. Take out the drive, place a new drive in the same orientation as the old one, and replace the 4 screws. Slide it back into the PS4 and put the old screw back in place. Done. Replace the cover, and now we are ready to download the software. You need to make sure you get the software needed for a new install. Here is the link. You will also need a USB drive with at least 1 gigabyte of space. Insert the drive into your computer and create 2 folders, one called PS4, and inside that folder, one called Update. Then download the file called ps4update.pup, all caps. And once downloaded, save that file into the update folder you created on the USB drive. The file is about 900 megabytes in size, so this can take some time depending on how fast your internet connection is. Be careful, Sony introduced a new version of firmware on April the 30th. If you notice the file size is under 200 megabytes, you have the upgrade to the 1.7 version, not the file needed to do a new install. Bad news is they both have the same name. Now, turn on the PS4 by holding down the power button for 7 seconds. We need to make sure we're in safe mode to reinstall the software. Plug in the flash drive and follow the on-screen instructions. This will take a few minutes to complete. You will need to connect to the internet and log into PSN. Remember, this is a new install. Once done, you will need to insert the game disk. After you've loaded the games, you'll be able to move over your game saves. And that's all there is to it.
Thanks, Ken. We love sharing cool tips like this with our audience. Got a question or suggestion for us? Let us know in the comment section below or call us anytime, either by phone or with our free app, and share your tips with us. Do you subscribe to our free once-a-week tech newsletter? If not, you're really missing out. Stop by intotomorrow.com and enter just your email address in the red box right there on the main page. You'll get a confirmation email. Just accept it by clicking the link. And you'll then have all sorts of cool tech info and some thoughts to make you smile in your inbox once a week. And the occasional announcement of a special giveaway just for our tech newsletter subscribers. It's time to jump into our Wayback Machine as Chris Graveline takes us for another look at the technological achievements of yesterday with his popular feature This Week in Tech History.
This week in 1857, William F. Channing and Moses G. Farmer patented the electric fire alarm system in Boston, Massachusetts, the first city to adopt the system. In 1877, Edwin T. Holmes installed the first telephone switchboard burglar alarm. It was that invention that would lead to the alarm systems that many of us have in our homes and businesses. In 1906, the Wright brothers were granted U.S. patent number 821,393 for their flying machine. In 1985, GTE Corporation, or General Telephone and Electronics, was named by Fortune magazine as the largest utility in the U.S. GTE later merged with Bell Atlantic and became Verizon Communications. And this week in 1990, Microsoft released the Windows 3.0 operating system. That's our look back at This Week in Tech History, brought to you by IFA Berlin, the global innovation show for consumer electronics and home appliances. Get more info at ifa-berlin.com. Make sure you get social with us. Stop by our Facebook page at fb.com/intotomorrow and hit that like button. Then check out our official Twitter feed at IT Radio Show. We love it when you get social with us. And make sure you also subscribe to our ITTV channel as well at myittv.com.
Subscribing to our ITTV channel is the best way to make sure you don't miss any of our weekly updates. And be sure to catch and participate on our 3-hour weekly radio show, Details, at intotomorrow.com. That about wraps it up for this week's episode of ITTV, Into Tomorrow Television. I'm Dave Graveline. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you right here and, of course, on the radio.
I like scotch. I should have drank some scotch before I came here.